Hey, ARESxGOD here, and yeah, we're finally here. Last episode of Mushoku Tensei. At least as of this video, I don't have any confirmation for season 2, which I really hope we're gonna have. It's probably gonna happen because Studio Bind, their purpose was to make Mushoku Tensei this amazing series, just so good, and this episode delivers yet again, focusing on Rudy, his issue, a bit of similarities between his old life and him experiencing along the same lines with depression, with what happened with him because Ares leaving him, so many people missing in his life. Also some bittersweet moments in the series, seeing what everybody is doing their lives, some happy moments also, and things to come, especially the last scene in the episode. Remember to watch it right after the fun journey moments with the dead and the party, sort of like an end credit scene. So let's get into the episode and talk about it. Now, at the beginning of the episode, we see a bit of Ghislaine and Eris's journey, especially around the campfire, but it's very focused on Rudy and him having to deal with Eris leaving him behind after they share that moment, but also seeing how the world slowly starting to get back to a semblance of normalcy in a way. Nature is healing, people started recovering, rebuilding, trying to farm to get their lives back in a way. But at the same time, Rudy was going through some very hard emotional pain, and we see more glimpses back into his old life, how his depression started, what turned him into a chatting, kind of the beginning of that incident in a way in the cafeteria. He those assholes honestly cutting line over there and him trying to tell them off kind of starts the thing. They gives them a reason to bully him, not justified, but that's how they kind of targeted him. And we see how everything started. His trauma was triggered, and yeah, he gets bullied, and from there on, you see him shutting himself inside, not even responding to his parents, trying to help him, to support him. Would they have done a better job? Probably, I don't know. Everybody has dealt with the issue, be it in a good way, in a bad way. He shut himself in. His parents tried. I honestly don't know, I'm no expert in stuff like this, but they probably shouldn't have left him just alone there to shut himself in. Like her mother, his mother was probably the one that was encouraging him the most. The father was just kind of, yeah, you can do this, just push past it, you're strong, and so on. They were talking about going to school to expel those bullies. Don't know what happened. Did they actually accomplish anything? Talking to the school, we're still missing so many information about his original life. But back in the real world, so to say, his new life, we have Alphonse trying to get him out of this rut, so to say, wanting to get him busy, give him something to work, to focus on something else, get him out of bed and that state. Even saying that they're gonna report Ares perished in an accident during the teleportation. I don't know. Are people gonna believe that? Especially the one dude that wanted to take her as a concubine. And telling Rudy, yeah, you are not the only one that is suffering. Everybody has lost stuff, has lost people. They need help. We need your help to rebuild. There's so many things that need work on. But yeah, Rudy didn't have any will, drive, anything. He was just falling back into old habits, started to shut himself in again after experiencing another very big loss and abandonment. But I liked how they slowly build up this, especially the end of the episode. But we will get there. Now, Ghislaine actually asking Ares, "Are you sure?" Implying, "Are you sure you wanna leave Rudy behind?" And from this point on, we see what everybody has been doing their lives. And I gotta say, Roger, the scene was probably my favorite, most funniest, at least. It was hunting monster, saving some random merchant, I think they were, and cutting back and forth between Roger and Ares. Ares thinking that Rudy is amazing and he still works hard. Her feeling powerless with him actually dying when they were attacked by Orsted. And yeah, that was the driving motivation behind, I think, why she left him. She still has that inferiority complex to him. She wanted to do more. She feels very guilty, and that's probably why she goes on this journey, and also why she kind of tied Rudy to herself during that moment. So she still has some family, as we know she lost pretty much her entire family also. Now, Richard, while he was talking to those merchants he saves, he finally admits and actually tells them he's a superb. And I gotta say, I liked their reaction. They were shocked, surprised, but they weren't fearful or didn't react badly to it, so to say. And he actually shows them the gem, proving that he's in fact a support. They were happy, ecstatic. Hey, we're gonna tell our grandchildren, our children, we're gonna have a story to tell about this. And I liked Roger's reaction. The face said so many words. That small smile he had when people actually weren't afraid of him or didn't have bad reaction, and they were thankful that he saved them. So that was a very good moment for Ruijerd, and also after that, Ares' moment screaming on from the top of her lungs on a cliff, "I love Rudeus, and I wanna see him again." And we see her short hair. Hopefully, we're gonna have a reunion, and so many things between them during that reunion. How Rudy's gonna react, how she's gonna react, especially after what she did to Rudy, because that one hurt him a lot. I don't think she realized how much she hurt Rudy leaving like that, especially after they shared that moment. I can't wait for that scene. It's probably gonna be another powerful scene, kind of the same way we had when Rudy reunited with Paul. Mushoku is so good, and I just want more. I miss it already. Please, please, so many things being set up, and this is the final episode. I really wish we're gonna have more at some point. And from here on, we see some of the other characters. Zanob. I already miss Zanob after his episode, still wanting to see Rudy, promising he's gonna meet him again. Geese in the desert with no water. Tona and the Beast People training. They were okay, feeling happy. There are even the adventurers that were saved by Rudy and Rigerd back at the start of their journey were feeling good and having a story, the reputation that they actually met that and to share with people. But yeah, back to the pain side of the episode. Still moments from Rudy's old life, curled up in bed, depressed, the same position he has now in his new life, back into old habits. Like I said, it hit him a lot what Ares did to him. Again, that reunion is gonna be insane when it actually happens. And more funny moments right after that. We have drunk Roxy. No way, she was bobbing back and forth, left and right over there. She was so cute. Ishirika was having a drinking contest with the dwarf dude that is in Elena Lee's party, and with Roxy. I forgot his name, honestly. I can't place it right now, but you guys know who I'm talking about, and she actually wins. She drinks him under the table. Roxy actually passes out, and of course, when she wakes up, you see in the background Elena is doing her usual sexual things with somebody over there, and the look that Roxy gave her. But yeah, so they're still good, all of them together. I gotta say, Kishirika played again a pretty big role, pushing the story forward and being very funny as always. Said while before they started drinking, she was gonna be the one that's gonna pay, but she couldn't pay. So she almost got sold off, got tied, and she said Paul Hagora, probably an important character. I don't think we met him or her. Probably somebody in her own life. We really don't have a lot of information on Kishirika, but Roxy was the one that had to pay for her and got a reward. At the beginning, Roxy didn't believe Kishirika that she was the empress, but what she asks was find Rudy's family. Now, thanks to this, we get to see what everybody else is up to. Paul uniting with Aisha and Lilia, again a very emotional moment. I'm happy they finally have their reunion. And Norn being so cute, and that small sad moment we had from her asking about her mother. Yeah, Zenith is the one that is missing, the big one from their family. And we have Kishirika telling everything to Roxy what she was seeing, asking now about Zenith. Now, the thing with Zenith, Kishirika was trying to use her eyes to see where she is, but she couldn't get a clear view. I feel like there was some sort of cave or looking dragon in the background, crystal. I don't know what exactly it was there, couldn't get a really good look. But she knows the general location on the Begarit continent, Labyrinth city of Rapan. Now that's a new location, but at least they know where Zenith is now, and Roxy has a new goal. Now, she even gets some information from Kishirika about Rudy. I like how Kishirika was just laughing seeing Rudy in glam state, how she put it. Man, I love Kishirika so much. Every time she's on screen, her reactions and personality are so good. What I liked that Roxy had faith that Rudy will be able to get back up on his feet. They still haven't reunited. That's gonna be another reunion. We're gonna have Roxy and Rudy. So many reunions needed to happen. But now back a bit on Rudy and him dealing with everything that has happened, thinking to himself and talking his inner monologue. People don't change, no matter how many chances you give them, how much people try to reach out to them. They ignore it, they reject it, kind of putting himself even more down. And now feeling like everybody left him behind, abandoned him, and also blaming himself, saying, no one will reach out to me anymore. Why even try? What's the point? That's a very dangerous train of thought, so to say. Again, the same thing that happened in his old life, but a memory popped into his head. We have Zenith pricking her finger a bit in the background. Rudy and Paul training in the mud, getting dirty, and Rudy offering to clean up around the house for Zenith to take some rest because she was very tired. And that moment was so good. Even Rudy telling Paul, "Hey, clean the floors," taking charge, and Paul was, "Yeah, sure." Such a nice, wholesome moment for the family. And what he remembered was Zenny telling him, "Hey, wake me up when everything is done." And I feel like that promise he made, yes, I will wake you up, got him back, gave him a new goal, gave him a reason to still live on. And him saying, I have to find Zenith, and finally getting back up, dressed, ready to go to set out again. And that scene they did with him walking out and leaving behind his old trauma, Anyway, that was a very important and big step for Rudy to deal with everything he has been through and everything that has been done to him. I'm blown away how good this series is. The writing, the story, the characters, the animation, the art style, everything. I just love this series so much. Now, have a bit of playful scenes at the end during their journey of the dead end party, some shenanigans and playful things. But yeah, now, like I said at the beginning of the video, there's an end credit scene which set up more future things. It's tied to the episode we saw ARES's grandfather being executed. Remember the guys that were in the gallery above when it happened? We see them again, and with a voice talking about Rudy, and thinking maybe I would like to recruit him, but they weren't really believing that he is this good, this strong, incantationalist magic, and how much he was getting praised by another shadowy figure. And I think that was Sylphie, or at least a older Sylphie. Even see her back in that episode in the gallery, but now we get a semi better look of her. I'm just assuming it's Sylphie yet, even after what she said. Considers Rudy savior, mentor, friend, and the person I respect the most. So we're gonna have another party joining the series, so to say. Hopefully, when it's coming back, so many things aren't resolved. This one, Zenith, the execution, Orsted, the men gods, the seven great powers, and I could go on and on about how many things are left unresolved in this amazing world. I just want more Mushoku, please. I'm still speechless in a way how good this series has been, especially from part 1, where I binged it and I just couldn't take my eyes off of the series, and now finally covering it episode to episode, I just couldn't. Give me next one, give me next one. And now for not, next Sunday is not gonna be the same without having Mushoku back up. Again, an amazing episode dealing with Rudy's pain, seeing what everybody else has been up to, setting up future things, the journey of Ghislaine and Ares, probably Sylphiette at the end, Rudy finally overcoming a big trauma from his past, and his present, setting out again to find his mother Zenith, which don't really know what he has been through, where exactly that location is, what exactly that location is. Zanoba, so many characters, family reuniting. I Ruiger, that moment was so good with him smiling. Yeah, a lot of things still in the Mushoku world, which I really hope we're gonna get to experience. Thank you, Studio Bind. Thank you, Mushoku. An amazing series. Please give me more. Now, I'm curious what you guys thought about the episode, the series in general. Let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to talk to you guys about it, especially source material readers. How do you feel about the adaptation? Also, remember, no spoilers, anime onlys. Just let me know down in the comments below your thoughts on the series, the episode, or episodes in general. And as always, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos on the series that I follow. So I want to say keep enjoying Mushoku, but last episode, hopefully we're gonna get more. I'll see you again on the next video. Bye bye.